The first light of dawn paints the jungle in soft colors. It filters through the dense canopy, a gentle touch on the sleeping world. The air is cool, filled with the scent of damp earth and night-blooming flowers. A chorus begins, a symphony of awakening life. Birds call from high branches. Insects hum their morning song. A lone langur lets out a warning cry that echoes through the trees. The jungle holds endless stories. A new one begins with every sunrise. Beauty and the constant, delicate dance of survival. In the heart of the verdant labyrinth, nested in a thicket of bamboo, a magnificent creature stirs. His name is not spoken, but felt. He is a Bengal tiger, a king in his realm. His coat is the color of flame, stripes as dark as the deepest shadows. He stretches a powerful foreleg, claws extend and retract. His massive head lifts slowly, golden eyes blink, a perfect predator crafted by millennia. For him, the day is a promise of life, a challenge to endure. He rises to his feet, a ripple of muscle beneath his hide, movement fluid, silent, immensely powerful. Each part of his body is a tool for survival. The hunt begins not with a roar, but with a whisper. The tiger moves through the undergrowth with a grace that defies his immense size. He is a ghost in the dappled light, his stripes breaking up his outline, making him one with the dancing shadows. Every sense is alive, tuned to the rhythm of the forest. His eyes, with pupils that can narrow to a slit, scan the landscape for any sign of movement. He is looking for the telltale flicker of an ear or the twitch of a tail. The jungle is a busy place, but the tiger is searching for a specific pattern, the pattern of a meal. He follows a well-worn game trail, a path used by many of the forest's inhabitants. His progress is slow and deliberate. He places each paw with meticulous care, avoiding dry leaves and twigs that might snap and betray his presence. This is a skill learned over a lifetime, a ballet of stealth and patience. He might spend hours like this, covering miles of territory without making a sound. The air carries 1,000 scents, and his nose deciphers them all. He can smell the damp earth, the sweet nectar of flowers, and most importantly, the scent of potential prey. Suddenly, he freezes. His body becomes a statue of coiled power. Up ahead, a herd of chital or spotted deer are grazing peacefully in a clearing. They are unaware of the silent predator watching them from the shadows. The tiger lowers his body, his belly almost touching the ground. He begins the stalk, a slow, painstaking crawl that brings him closer, step by agonizing step. His focus is absolute. A successful hunt provides sustenance, but it is only one part of the tiger's daily duties. His life is also defined by the boundaries of his territory. This is his land, rests, and lives. It is a precious resource that must be defended against rivals. To do this, the tiger does not build fences or walls. He uses a more subtle and ancient language, the language of scent. He patrols his domain constantly, reinforcing the invisible lines that mark it as his own. His journey is a map of his life, a declaration of his presence. He stops at a prominent tree, its bark scarred by the marks of previous visits. He turns and backs up to the trunk, lifting his tail. He sprays a mixture of urine and scent gland secretions onto the bark. This is his signature, a potent message for any other tiger that might pass this way. The scent speaks volumes. It says, "I am here. I am strong. This land is mine." It communicates his identity, his health, and his readiness to defend his kingdom. The jungle may seem like a paradise, but it is a land filled with challenges. For the tiger, life is a constant struggle. Finding food is never guaranteed. A hunt can end in failure far more often than success. The deer may be too swift, the wild boar too powerful. An injury sustained during a chase can change everything. A twisted leg, a deep gash, can be a death sentence. A tiger that cannot hunt is a tiger that cannot survive. Every pursuit is a gamble, a high-stakes bet against hunger. The pressure to succeed is immense. Rival tigers pose another significant threat. A territory is a prized possession. There are always others who covet it. A younger, stronger male might challenge our tiger for his kingdom. These confrontations are violent, often deadly. Brutal battles of tooth and claw. The loser may be killed or driven away, forced to wander as a nomad. the scars that crisscross our tiger's face. Beyond the natural dangers of the jungle, there is another threat, one that is more pervasive and far more deadly. It is the threat posed by humans. The tiger's world is shrinking. The forests that he and his ancestors have roamed for thousands of years are being cut down for timber farm cities. His territory, once vast and unbroken, is now fragmented into small, isolated pockets. This loss of habitat is the single greatest danger he faces. A tiger without a forest is like a king without a kingdom. As the forests shrink, the tiger is forced into closer contact with humans, and this often leads to conflict. He may be tempted to prey on livestock, which are easier to catch than wild deer. This inevitably brings him into direct confrontation with villagers who are simply trying to protect their livelihoods. The tiger is then seen not as a magnificent creature, but as a pest, a threat to be eliminated. He does not understand the invisible boundaries of a farm. He only understands his own need to survive. This misunderstanding can have fatal consequences. There is also a darker, more sinister threat: poaching. The tiger is hunted illegally for his beautiful skin, his bones, other body parts, which are sold on the black market. Poachers use cruel and silent methods such as snares poison. A snare, a simple loop of wire, can trap a tiger's paw, causing a slow and agonizing death. These unseen hunters are the most dangerous rivals of all, because they do not play by the rules of the jungle. The life of a tiger is not all struggle and strife. There are also moments of peace, of quiet contemplation. After a successful hunt and a full meal, the tiger will find a secluded spot to rest. It might be a cool, shady cave or a dense bamboo grove, where the light is soft and green. Here, he can relax, his powerful body at ease. He will groom his magnificent coat, his rough tongue working like a comb to clean the fur and remove any burrs or parasites. This is a practical act, but it is also a soothing one, a moment of self-care. He dozes in the afternoon heat, his breathing slow and deep. His ears still twitch, monitoring the sounds of the jungle, but his body is in a state of deep repose. These periods of rest are crucial. They allow him to conserve energy to digest his meal and to heal from any minor injuries. In these quiet hours, he is not a fearsome predator, but simply a magnificent cat, at peace with his world. He might lie on his back, paws in the air, a picture of complete contentment. The jungle continues its busy life around him, but for a while, he is an island of stillness. Play is also a part of a tiger's life, especially when they are young. But even an adult male will occasionally indulge in a moment of what looks like pure fun. He might bat at a dangling vine or chase his own tail in a brief, clumsy circle. He may splash and roll in a river. There comes a time in a tiger's life when the solitary instinct gives way to another equally powerful drive: the need to procreate. When a tigress is ready to mate, she will advertise her presence with calls, scent marks. Our male tiger will pick up on these signals and seek her out. Their courtship can be a tense affair, a dance of caution and intent. But eventually they will spend several days together, their solitary lives briefly intertwined. It is a temporary alliance, but one that holds the key to the future of their kind. After a gestation of about 3.5 months, the tigress gives birth in a hidden, well-protected den. 2 cubs in a litter, 3 cubs in a litter, born blind and helpless, tiny, striped, a few pounds. Their mother is their entire world. She provides them with milk. She provides them warmth. She provides constant protection. Snakes. As the cubs grow, their eyes open and they explore their small world. Their lives are filled with play. They tumble and pounce, mock battles that train them. They learn how to stalk. Their mother is a patient teacher. She brings small prey for practice, guiding clumsy first hunts. What is it that drives a tiger? What is the force that pushes him to hunt, to fight, to endure? It is more than just simple hunger or the need for survival. It is a deep, primal instinct, a fire that burns within. This is the passion for life itself, an unyielding will to exist written into every fiber of his being. It is the same fire that propelled his ancestors through the ages, allowing them to adapt and thrive in a changing world. It is the very essence of wildness. We can see this passion in the intensity of his gaze as he stalks his prey. His focus is absolute, his entire being concentrated on a single purpose. There is no hesitation, no doubt, only a pure and powerful intent. This is not cruelty. It is the clean, honest business of life in the wild. The tiger is a predator, and his role in the ecosystem is vital. By hunting, he helps maintain the health and balance of the forest, ensuring that the herds of deer and other herbivores do not grow too large and overgraze the land. We see it in his fierce defense of his territory. He is not fighting for a piece of land. He is fighting for his right to exist. Imagine a jungle without the tiger. The dappled light would still filter through the leaves. The birds would still sing at dawn. But something vital would be missing. The soul of the forest would be gone. The absence of the tiger's silent footsteps would leave an emptiness that could never be filled. The top predator, the keystone species that holds the entire ecosystem in balance, would have vanished. Without the tiger, the delicate web of life would begin to unravel. The tiger is more than just an animal. It is a symbol. It represents the wild, untamed places that still exist on our planet. It is a measure of the health of our world. A world that can support tigers is a world that is healthy, with clean water, clean air, thriving forests. When we protect tigers, we are not just protecting a single species. We are protecting the vast and complex ecosystems that they inhabit. We are protecting the thousands of other species of plants, animals that share their home. The fate of the tiger is in our hands. The threats it faces, habitat loss, poaching, conflict with humans, are all caused by us. But this also means that we have the power to save it. We can make conscious choices to protect our planet's forests. We can support conservation organizations that work on the ground to stop poaching, reduce human-tiger conflict. To lose the tiger would be an immeasurable tragedy. It would be a failure of our stewardship of this planet. It would be like tearing a page out of the book of life, a page filled with fire, passion, and breathtaking beauty. We must not let the tiger's fire be extinguished. We must work to ensure that for generations to come, the roar of the tiger will still echo through the jungles of Asia. We must ensure that a world without stripes remains an unthinkable future, and that this magnificent creature continues to walk the earth, a living testament to the wild heart of our planet.